Fine looking glide over there. Let's hope it doesn't catch up with me. Well, hello folks, Gary GSF on the NC750S, heading for Belfast from Portadown. Last video put up, I mentioned that I would do a short review of my other retro cam. Now, this camera is again another one that's quite big, an action camera is quite big, but to me it was the perfect vlogging camera. Sort of lost interest in vlogging, so it went redundant, but I was going through all the gear that I have, and I was looking at it, and I thought it was maybe these two, the Garmin Verb that I reviewed before, and this Tom Tom Bandit that I'm using now. The Tom Tom Bandit just is mounted on the side of the helmet. I'll just put the picture up to let you see. Okay, now that's it on the side of the helmet. So it's for that reason, it is actually a good vlogging camera. It's at the right side and everything's fine that way. The only downside that I came across with this camera is the little connector for the external microphone is quite flimsy. It has two little spigots that it mounts by, and they're quite small and brittle. So the first one they did break, well, I contacted Tom Tom, and good as gold sent me on another lead, so that's what I've been using since. But I've been very, very careful. It is one that's not what you call great, but say good as gold with Tom Tom that they did replace it. But so some great features. Now it is a 4K camera. Now 4K is only in 15 frames per second, and as you know, that's really quite poor. There's no fluidity of the footage, so I'm running it at 2.7K at the moment, at 30 frames per second, which is very acceptable. The quality of it is excellent, and well, you can judge yourself what the quality's like. It's quite a damp day, and you'll be able to see it's not what you call wonderfully lit. So, but interesting thing on it, there is GPS on it. It'll give you a speed sensor, and also there's G-force sensors on it. Yeah, not that I'm ever going to worry the G-force sensor, but I will add them to the video. I'm sure you'll see them on the video. They're really quite excellent, the G-force sensors and the speed sensor. So that's a really good addition to it. One of the things when I tried to resurrect it again was the software wasn't available on the Tom Tom site. No matter what way you looked for it, it sent you around the loop, and you didn't get any software. So that was quite difficult, you know. You need the software to get at the speed sensor and the G-force sensor. So it's pretty useless without it. So I did contact Tom Tom with it, and well, they thought it was looking to update the firmware and the camera and all sorts of things. It really was quite useless. But in the end, I actually dug through some discs that I had, some backup discs, and I actually found the software. So I was able to get at it. Software is clunky as hell. It was never. It was designed for highlights rather than for a full video, but you can work your way around it. There's a way around it. But again, you need the software for that. But all in all, good camera. 2.7K at 30 frames per second is really good quality. When I'm producing this, I don't have any software that produces at 2.7K, so I upscale it to 4K. So that's why you'll see this video is in 4K. So there you go. Well, that's the Garmin Verb, and Mateil's a wool with it. Or sorry, my Tom Tom Bandit. What I'm talking about, the Garmin Verb was my last one. There was a Tom Tom Bandit, and it's really disappeared so quickly. There was no follow-up to it, but it was a fine piece of equipment, although a little bit chunky in size for some, and not totally waterproof, so you wouldn't be going diving with it. But there you go, that's it, the Tom Tom Bandit, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still here, you're doing well, and thanks for watching, and Happy New Year to everyone. I haven't done a Christmas or New Year video this year, but again, let's say I sort of lost interest in the vlogging, but well, that's me back. I'll maybe keep this camera on the side of the helmet and do a wee bit more, but for now, cheers to everyone, Happy New Year, and bye for now.